Jamal and Jamel Charlo, twin victories or twin losses? Let's talk about it. And when it comes to Jamel and Jamal Charlo, I've been wanting to give you guys my breakdown of what I thought about the fight a while ago. But as you guys know, I was on a hiatus, nice little vacation break for myself. Okay, so now when it comes to Jamel and Jamal Charlo, when it comes to Charlo versus Rosario, okay? Well, let me just tell you what I think about both of them. I think Jamel will win, and I think Jamal will lose. With Jamel and Rosario, I've already sized these twos up, and stylistically, people may not know it, Rosario is pretty much tailor-made for Jamel. I see him knocking him out in about probably either the 6th, 7th, or 8th round. You know what I'm saying? I have no doubt that he'll knock Rosario out. You know, and that's due to the fact, if you study Rosario closely, it's not like Rosario's not a good fighter. He is. But as Rosario gets on later in the rounds and later in the fight, Rosario loves to keep his hands low. And that's something that somebody like Jamel Charlo loves to take advantage of. And you know, he's always fishing and looking for the knockout. That's ideal for somebody like Jamel. Now, when it comes to Jamal, I like Jamal. Unless somebody from the inside knows something about Devinchenko that we don't, I see Jamel losing. You know, unless there's some injury or something that we don't know about, there's something that his team is privy to, which helped them, you know, get this fight for him, then I don't see it. Because at the same time, Jamal Charlo is the same guy that said Brandon Adams is a legacy fight. At no point in time should you ever think, number one, the public is that stupid, or that they don't know no better, that you should try to pawn off to us that Brandon Adams, somebody that people have never heard of, was a legacy fight. Thoroughly disappointed that even came out of his mouth and rolled off of his tongue. How dumb do you think we are? Brandon Adams is nowhere near a legacy fight. But if he had the nerve to fix his mouth to call this a legacy fight, you know, and being in a bat that, you know, Korobov gave him hell, and Devin Shevchenko will do the same, I don't see it. And I'm going to say that Jamel has fought more live game and elite fighters than his brother. After Jamel got out of there with Tony Harrison, like I said, you know, I'm a man of my word, and I mean what I say. I praise Tony Harrison to the top of the hills. That's my boy. You know what I'm saying? Skilled to the gills, you know. You know, neck ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? I won't say it's his chin, is really his neck. But, you know, we just for time's sake, we're gonna say his chin. His chin ain't all that, but that boy is skilled. So I said, if he beat him, you're gonna have to give him his credit. He will have beat a fighter who was more skilled than him. This is why I let up off Jamel, because he now has that under his belt. He got one of my favorite fighters under his belt. You know what I'm saying? Even though he damn near lost that fight. But Tony Harrison got in a dick swing contest. I'm not even going to get into that. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to take nothing away from nobody's victory. You know? But when it comes to Jamal has been fighting, to me, out of the brothers, the weakest of the opposition. So, meaning Jamel is more inclined and in tune. And I will say this, Jamel is the better fighter. He's not the smartest of the brothers, but he is the better fighter. I always thought Jamel was a better fighter, and at one point he was surpassing Jamal significantly. But what happened is his skills started to diminish, just like Errol Spence, when all they cared about is power. That's all he talk, power. Never say nothing about his skill set. Never say nothing about his ring IQ. It's just all based on power. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, like I said, Rosario and Jamel, like I said, I see him sparking him out about 6 or 7 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Jamel, I don't see it. Unless they know something about this guy that we don't. Some kind of secret injury. Maybe he's planning to retire. Maybe a definite fact. Maybe he's mentally off. Maybe they got, I don't know. But I don't see it. You know? So when it comes to, I think, will it be twin wins or twin losses? I think one twin will win. One twin will lose. Now, I will say this. Jamel has the toughest opponent out of all of them. Like I said, I'm thoroughly surprised that he took this fight. But I will say this. He beat Shevchenko. And I'm also off his back. You know what I'm saying? So the Charlos will be in somewhat of good standard, up to a good standard with me. You know what I'm saying? I won't have nothing to say with him. One brother will have beat Devian Shevchenko. The other brother will have beat Rosario, and that is unifying. And he did beat J-Rock, so it is what it is. You know? So at that point, there's nothing I can say about these boys anymore. Not up until their next fight. You know? So I'm extremely interested. And then this is another thing I'll say. They'll do good numbers too. Matter of fact, all the PBC cards and fights, they're all going to do good numbers. You know, I don't know why nobody's not talking about that either. These guys are going to do good numbers. And I'm going to tell you why in actually my next video, because it correlates with a question that somebody asked me. So make sure that you're around for this next video. These guys, you know what I'm saying, they coming off the conveyor belt hot, so you ain't got to wait for them. But anyways, this is my thoughts on it. Bruce Van, I'm out.